There was a time I thought I could have both. I believed I could walk with God and still keep my hand in the world. One foot in faith, the other in the fire. But let me tell you something from experience. You can't run after God and chase distractions at the same time. One will always pull you away from the other. I'm speaking to you today, not just as a pastor, but as a man who had to learn this the hard way. I've had seasons where I was praying, preaching, but still entertaining things God told me to leave behind. I looked focused, but inside I was fractured. And I know many of you watching this feel the same. You want God, you desire His peace, but your heart is too busy. Busy comparing, busy scrolling, busy chasing what doesn't satisfy. And here's the truth that might sting. The devil doesn't always need to destroy you. He just needs to distract you. No one can serve two masters. Matthew 6:24. Embarked, we know that verse, but how often do we live it? Every distraction you allow into your life costs you something. It might not seem dangerous at first, just a little indulgence, just a little detour. But that little thing will take you further than you meant to go and keep you longer than you meant to stay. Let me give you a picture. Imagine you're walking down a straight road, heading toward God, but along the way, little signs start popping up. Success this way, just a peek won't hurt. Everyone else is doing it. At first, you ignore them, but eventually, you start slowing down. You start questioning your direction. Then before you know it, you're off the path. You didn't mean to wander. But distractions are subtle, and if the enemy can't destroy your faith, he'll dilute it. And a diluted faith won't carry you through the storm. So how do we stay focused on God in a world full of noise? 1. Guard your inputs. Who are you listening to? What are you watching? What you feed your soul becomes your reality. If you're feeding yourself worldly messages, don't be surprised when you start thinking worldly thoughts. Scripture says, set your minds on things above. That's not a suggestion, it's a strategy. 2. Create sacred spaces. There was a time I'd pray on the go. Nothing wrong with that, but God desires more. I learned to create a place and a time that belonged to God. Even Jesus withdrew to quiet places to pray. If the Son of God needed stillness, how much more do we? 3. Submit your desires. This is the hardest one. There were things I wanted, platforms, attention, comfort, but the Lord asked, do you want my will or just my blessings? Focus comes when you lay your will down and pick His up. It's painful, but it's powerful. Pause, calm intensity. I want you to take a moment right now and reflect. What's distracting you? What's pulling you away from God's presence, even subtly? Be honest, be ruthless, because your focus determines your future, and your peace, it's waiting on the other side of your obedience. Let the world go. Let the noise fade. You weren't made to fit in. You were made to follow Him. So rise, child of God, and fix your eyes forward. The world doesn't need a distracted believer. It needs a focused one. If this spoke to you, don't just scroll. Subscribe, reflect. Share this with someone who's struggling. Let's walk together with focus, with faith, and with fire. God bless you.